What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stas Arceli, and we're back with another bang DD bang D bang D bang 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 banging episode, man, here at Arceli Strategics. And on today's episode, we're gonna be having a discussion about truck guns. People talk about truck guns all the time. Do you need a truck gun? Should you have a truck gun? What is a truck gun? That is today's episode. All right, man, so jumping right into it, man, we're gonna be talking about truck guns, man. Everybody, this is a discussion that people's been talking about a lot lately. Like, everybody's always talking about a truck gun, and some of you might not know what a truck gun is. So what a truck gun is basically a firearm, whether it's a PCC, a pistol, a rifle, that is dedicated for your vehicle, your truck. It doesn't necessarily have to be for a truck. You don't have to own a truck, but your vehicle gun. But they just call it truck guns, right? There's been a big discussion and debates about truck guns, whether you should have a truck gun, whether you need a truck gun. And I just want to come and give you guys my 2 cents about truck guns and what I feel about truck guns. Number one, do I feel you need to have a truck gun? I don't think that you need to have a truck gun. I don't think that you need to have a designated firearm for your vehicle. But is it good to have a truck gun, a designated firearm for your vehicle? I think it wouldn't hurt. Like, to have a firearm designated for your vehicle that's bigger than a handgun, and let's say like a PCC or a rifle, you know, this is like a 14.5, but let's say if I use my 300 black or my AR pistol, these are all viable truck guns, like, you know what I'm saying? But let's talk about the purpose of a truck gun. The purpose of a truck gun is to have a firearm that has a little bit more capacity or a little bit more firepower than your standard handgun. So a PCC, I think it's a perfect truck gun because not only does it use the same rounds as my handgun, so if my handgun goes down for whatever reason, I can use my PCC or my subgun and use the same rounds, use the same caliber that my handgun is using. So I would have more ammo from my subgun in case my handgun goes down. You know what I'm saying? So I think subguns are perfect truck guns because, like I said, you can carry your subgun or your PCC with the same caliber that your concealed carry firearm is carrying. So you don't have to carry and worry about having multiple different ammos. You don't have to worry about having 5.56 ammo. You don't have to worry about having 300 blackout. You don't have to worry about having 9 milli, 45, 40 cal. So I think PCCs are perfect for truck guns, you know. So having a PCC as a truck gun, I think is a good idea. You can also have a rifle, a dedicated rifle for a truck gun. Like I said, this is a 14.5 pin and well. So this, and it doesn't have a fold-in stock. Now, my 300 blackout have a fold-in stock. My AR pistol is short enough where it can fit in a backpack as well. If you want to have a truck gun and have a bigger caliber, such as 5.56 or 300 blackout, I think that's a good idea because that way you'll have more firepower. What's more important to me in having a truck gun? Is it the higher caliber or is it the more higher round count for your pistols? Because yes, this is a sub gun, this is a PCC, but it shoots 9 millis, the same as the firearm that I'm concealed carrying. So I think the whole purpose of having a truck gun is to have a bigger caliber, a bigger round, such as 5.56 or 300 blackout. So that way you have more fire superiority or equal fire as, you know, whatever the bad thing is that you're engaging with your firearm, right? So those are things that you have to think about when you're talking about truck guns and you're talking about having a truck gun, a gun in the vehicle. Like, you want to have a purpose behind it. So if I'm going to have a truck gun, I would like my truck gun to be a bigger caliber or higher caliber than my concealed carry. I'm not saying that's law. I'm not saying that you have to have that. For me, I just feel like I would want to have a bigger caliber for a truck gun that's bigger than my handgun that I'm carrying. a subgun PCC, the same caliber 9mm as my handgun, also I think it has its advantages as well, because I'm going to be able to fire longer distances with my subgun, with my PCC, because it's kind of like in a rifle format. Yes, it's 9mm, but I'll be able to shoot a little bit further and a little bit more accurate with this than your handgun, because the handgun, you're just, you know, unstable. You know, yeah, you can stabilize yourself on a car, on the side of a building, you know, whatever, but right out the bag, I can just take this out and brace it in my shoulder, and you know, it's solid. I got a solid shooting base, so I'll be more accurate and be able to shoot a little bit further. Yes, it's a small caliber 9mm, it's not a 5.56, it's not a 300 blackout, but it's still going to be effective. It still can be effective because you'll be able to shoot faster and shoot more accurate with a subgun PCC over your handgun, for the most part, at least in theory. I'm not gonna go too deep into the weeds with which one is better, having a 5.56, 300 blackout, PCC. That's not what this is. That's not what this is about. This topic is about, is it a good idea to have a truck gun, a gun dedicated for your vehicle? I mean, like I said, it just depends on the situation. Like, for example, I personally don't leave any firearms in my vehicles, because especially here in Colorado, I mean, we're damn near the auto theft capital in the United States right now. If it's not already there, it's getting there. You know, people break into cars all the time. You know, people do B&Bs all the time. People break into cars on a regular basis. So I'm not going to leave any of my firearms in my car, not even the cheapest, little smallest one that I really don't care to shoot. It's not about losing the gun. It's not about somebody breaking in and taking the gun. It's about someone breaking in, and now this criminal, now who probably didn't have a firearm before, now have a firearm. And for me, that's a problem. I don't want to help create issues, you know. And I feel like if you leave your firearm in your car, you're creating issues for the future. Now, like I said, if this person just took a rock or a brick or whatever to break your window, to get inside your car to steal something real quick, now they got a firearm. Now you just armed this criminal who didn't have a firearm previously of breaking into your car. So you're helping that situation. So me personally, I don't leave guns in the car. Handguns, rifles, shotguns, nothing. I don't leave any of my guns. For one, I won't be able to sleep at night because I'm going to be thinking like, damn, you know, my gun is out in the car. My guns are like my babies, man. So imagine just leaving one of your kids out in the car overnight. You know what I'm saying? If you're a normal person, you're going to be stressing like, damn, my baby's in the car all night. So that's how I feel about my firearms. I'm not going to leave them in the car all night. But what I'm worried about is somebody breaking in and taking it from me. Like, that's what I'm worried about. Me personally, I don't have a dedicated truck gun. I don't have a gun that I leave in my truck. I don't have any special lock boxes to keep guns locked up in my car. I mean, maybe one day if I do get a lock box, I might leave a firearm in there dedicated for that vehicle. But as of right now, I don't. So I don't feel that it's safe, and I don't feel that it's smart to leave your firearms in a vehicle, because yeah, it's locked, but the windows can be broken easily. You know what I'm saying? So is it purposeful to have a dedicated truck gun? I feel that if you live in the country, if you live in a rural area or a really good neighborhood where there's not a lot of break-ins, I'm not a big fan of it, because yeah, you could be living in the country, somebody can, a city boy, city criminals from the city can come to the country and start breaking into cars. Just because you live in the country, that don't mean that you're safe. Just because you live in a gated community, that don't mean that you're safe. Because, you know, rich kids that lives in neighborhoods are breaking into vehicles too. And now you got these rich kids breaking in your vehicle. They find a firearm. Now they sell it to their ghetto friend at school for a couple $100s. And now, like I said, you're still helping the situation, because they're still breaking in. Now they have a firearm. Whether that person keeps it or sells it or give it to somebody else, now you're helping armed criminals on the streets by leaving your firearms in the vehicle. So me personally, truck guns is a cool thing to have. Yes, I would want to have a bigger firing platform if I have to get into a gunfight with somebody and my life is in danger. Me personally, I would prefer to have a bigger caliber, such as 300 blackout or 5.56, but I don't want to carry a big 5.56 rifle in and out of my truck every day. So that's why I don't have a dedicated truck gun, because like I said, I'm not leaving it in the car, so I'm gonna have to take it out and put it in, take it out and put it in every single time I leave my vehicle, and I'm just not with that. And also, let's say I decide to, okay, I'm gonna have my Daniel fence today, I'm gonna have my 5.56 with me, and I'm gonna take that, that's gonna be my dedicated truck gun today, and I'm gonna take it with me. Now I have my rifle in the truck in a case or whatever, right? I stop somewhere to go to the store, I stop to pump gas somewhere, I stop to go inside Lowe's or Walmart. Now my rifle's sitting out in the truck that can get broken into in the Walmart parking lot, because I've seen vehicles get broken into at Walmart. So I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving my rifle in my vehicle anyways. You know what I'm saying? So if I was to have a dedicated, or if I was to have a truck gun, a firearm that I take with me, that I'm taking in my vehicle as my truck gun, it would have to be something small and compact like this, or I can pack it up something like this on my 300 Blackout, where I fold the brace and I stick it in a bag, and that bag will be coming with me when I leave the vehicle to go to the store. That bag will be coming with me. I'm not going to leave it in my vehicle, because that's all I'm thinking about is, what if somebody breaks into my vehicle when I'm in the store? What if someone breaks into my vehicle when I park my vehicle in front of my house? What ifs, what ifs, what ifs. So to eliminate all the what ifs, I just don't do it. I don't leave firearms in my vehicles. And if I go somewhere and there's a fire in my vehicle, I have visual in my vehicle, and I'm not going to be gone that long. It's literally going to be like maybe in and out, like real quick, like, you know, I'm going to be in and out, like, you know what I'm saying, where I don't give somebody a chance to break in. Truck guns, is it something good to have? Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's good. If you want to have a dedicated truck gun, a dedicated gun for your vehicle, then that's a cool idea. But me personally, I'm not into leaving guns in vehicles, and I don't recommend it. So that's just how I feel about truck guns. Is it a cool idea? Is it a cool concept? Yes, it's good to have a bigger firearm with you in case you need it in a life and death situation. But my whole thing is, I don't feel comfortable leaving guns in cars. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even if I had one of those fancy car safes, vehicle safes that's bolted in my vehicle, I still wouldn't be comfortable, because at the end of the day, what if they steal the whole vehicle? What if they're breaking and they steal your whole vehicle? Yeah, they might not be able to get into that safe right now, but if they're pretty smart, if they're pretty crafty, they can figure out how to get into that safe eventually. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they take the whole car, now they got time to work on it now to figure out how they're gonna get into that safe. Me personally, man, truck guns is a cool idea. Yes, I feel that you should always have like a backpack type gun, a truck gun that you can carry on your person, like take it with you instead of leaving it in the vehicle. That's just how I feel about truck guns, man. I mean, it's a cool idea, but in today's society, in today's climate, you can't leave. I don't feel comfortable leaving guns in the cars. People do it all the time. People do it regularly. They leave firearms in their cars all the time, and they're okay with that. I won't be able to sleep at night knowing that one of my firearms is in my car outside, and somebody can just break the window, smash it, and try to take it, or somebody can just steal my whole car. Now I'm down a firearm. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't feel comfortable with it. I personally don't feel, you know, comfortable doing that, but that's just me, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know what you guys think. Let me sip on some of my lemonade right quick. Man, hey, Corleone Noir, man, I support, man. Got one of the cups, man. Got one of the tumbler cups, man. I love it. I like it. I'm down to support my fellow gun tubers. I know I'm a baby in the gun tuber world. You know what I'm saying? I only got about 6,800 subscribers right now. I'm still a baby in the infant stage of the gun tube world, but I still show support, man. Corleone Noir, man. I love my tumbler, man. I used to take this to work on patrol with me, so it's all scuffed up right now. It's all scuffed up, man, but it keeps your drink warm. That stuff works, man. I love it. It's awesome, man. I love it, man. Corleone Noir, man. I love my tumbler, bro. I had it for like about 3 months now, 3-4 months now, probably more than that, 4 or 5 months probably. I had it, so I love it, man. It keeps my drinks cool, keeps the drinks warm if you have something warm in there. I love it, man. But anyways, man, that's it, man. What you guys think about truck guns, man? So tell me what you guys think in the comments. Do you have a dedicated truck gun that you keep in your vehicle? Is it locked up? Is it secure? Is it in a gun safe? Is it bolted down? Like, how do you have your truck gun set up, man? I'm not the expert when it comes to truck guns, because like I said, I don't believe in leaving guns in vehicles, man. Even if I have it locked down safe in a safe, bolted down, I still won't feel comfortable, because What if the person just takes your whole damn vehicle? They're like, hey, he got a safe in here. Let's just take the whole damn thing now and figure out what he got up in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Personally, I'm not a fan of leaving guns in the vehicles, man, but I like the idea of having a truck gun though. Like, I guess you could say I'm more of a backpack gun type of guy, because I'll throw this in a backpack all day, every day, and carry it with me. You know what I'm saying? I have this in a backpack and still got my concealed carry firearm, man. So I'm a backpack man all day, every day. But to leave a firearm in the vehicle, just not a fan, man. I'm just not a fan of leaving guns in the vehicles, man. That's my biggest beef, man. If there's a way manufacturers can start making cars where people can't break your windows to get in, like if they can make windows that's like non-shatterproof or break-proof, then I'll probably feel a little bit more safer leaving guns in the car. But until then, man, if you can just smash and grab real quick and break somebody's windows to get inside their vehicle, man, I'm just not comfortable leaving guns in the car. But I like the idea of having a dedicated firearm for that vehicle, whether it's a rifle, whether it's a PCC, subgun, or whatever. It's just a handgun. If you don't want to carry something big, you just want to carry a handgun. I like the idea of having a dedicated vehicle gun. I just don't like the idea of leaving the gun in the vehicle. But anyways, man, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys like this little tabletop discussion, man. Just want to come in here and vibe with you guys and just talk about what's on my mind real quick, man. But let me know what you guys think, man. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for subscribing. Make sure you like, make sure you turn on the bell notification so you guys get notified every time we drop another banging video, man. Remember, always be greater than you were yesterday. We live to train because we train to live. Go out, learn how to shoot, learn how to defend yourself, learn how to protect yourself, because you are your own first responder, man. Until next episode, man, it's your boy, Stats Aren't Silly. We'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.